Hey folks, welcome back to the Mike Lopez Show. I'm your host, AC Mike. Listen, we have a special guest here. You hear me say that all the time because they are special. Pleasure meeting this young lady and her whole team this past summer. Great circus out here in Atlantic City, right off the boardwalk at Showboat 801 boardwalk, that is. Montana DeBor, welcome to the Mike Lopez Show. Appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me, Mike. It's great to see you.
So listen, we only got a few minutes here, but we have enough time. When I say we, Atlantic City and Atlantic County and South Jersey itself, had the pleasure of watching this great circus. There was Cirque Risque, little adult, and then there was the family-friendly circus, both Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, and Sunday this past summer in Atlantic City. Awesome time. By the time this show airs, we'll be somewhere into the winter, but we'll be thinking about summer and you guys coming back. Tell us a little bit before we go there, Montana, about you. I mean, you're an aerialist. I'm reading here. You've been to the White House, Smithsonian. I could go on and on. Violinist. Tell us about your love and your passion for entertainment.
Oh, thanks, Mike. I am an aerialist and violinist. Currently based in Atlanta, Georgia, but I'm from DC. So I had the pleasure of being in Atlantic City this past summer with Cirque Risque, which was our adult show, and then Super American Circus during the day. And hopefully we'll be back there this coming summer. It was really a highlight of my career and a pleasure to be there.
Yeah, so again, we'd love to hear, talking about some of the things you do, some of the many hats you wear. Tell me, when you're talking about the White House, you're talking about something very special. We're not talking politics. We're talking about performing on that lawn and whatever you do. Tell us how that came about.
Yeah, I used to perform at Halloween circus shows at the White House when Obama was there. So that was really a pleasure. I always say, like, once you get the like thumbs up from Obama, you've made it. You're like, all right, this is a good experience. That was really fantastic. That was when I was based in DC. Following that, it's been a lot of travel, performed regularly with a group in Bermuda, and then with Clowns Without Borders, which is a nonprofit organization. So that was sending entertainment to areas in crisis. And then more recently have been with Super American Circus and Cirque Risque in Guam and Saipan and Hawaii. Florida, and then most recently in Atlantic City. So it's been sort of all over the place, both playing music for those groups and then also performing as an aerialist.
You're an awesome violinist. Listen, when you talk about charitable organizations, Clowns Without Borders, that's to my liking and to my language, whether it's the Salvation Army, the Rescue Mission, all kinds of different organizations, which I volunteer for, and many of us do out here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I've worked with Clowns Without Borders for years. They are an incredible organization. A couple of years ago, I actually traveled to Haiti on a tour there, and I helped create and write a show to bring awareness about sexual and gender-based violence in Haiti. So we performed at prisons, at embassies, at local cultural events. And we were there for about a month, and I got to write music for the show and also work with the Haitian National Acrobatic Team, and also with different artists from France and Canada and Haiti. And I was the American representative on that tour. So that was really special.
It sounds like a great time, but also serving a very needy cause. Listen, now, bringing it back here to Atlantic City, Atlantic County, tell us got to meet Tuffy Nichols and the crew out there, Irv, and a bunch of others. Seems like a very, very tight-knit group. I know you guys travel a ton, but two-part, what was it like? Is it normal to be in town for 2 months, set up that way? And then also your feelings about Atlantic City and what you got to witness. I mean, although you guys were rehearsing and doing a lot of work, I'm sure getting home every once in a while also, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, we loved Atlantic City. We don't normally spend that much time in a place. Normally it's, one weekend or a couple of weekends here and there. Like when we do the Hawaii tour, it's one island per weekend. So we're jumping from island to island. And so it was actually really nice to be in one spot for a while. We started to have show regulars, like people that would come back and then see the show again or bring their friends and family. So that was really special. Yeah, but we had a blast and got to meet so many wonderful people like yourself. And so hopefully we'll be back there with some new exciting stuff this coming summer.
It was, where are you guys at right now as we speak when this show airs?
Oh man, well, when this show airs, we'll see. Right now we all have kind of gone to our respective homes. We're fixing up all of our gear and taking a break for a second, and then we'll reconvene in our next location. So I'm sure I'll have the scoop for you shortly.
So I love it. Listen, gotten to meet Tuffy, got to hang out a little bit with him. Many of the folks in the circus, and whether they're aerialists, music, or the folks that just keep it together and put it together, I don't want to say born into the circus, but kind of like it's in their blood. It's in your blood, performing and whatnot. Talk a little bit about that. I mean, one of the things I got a great smile and chuckle out of Tuffy. I mentioned his name a couple times now. He was telling me about the couple phrases that his father phrased, you know, boys and girls of all ages and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's near and dear to your heart. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so I feel really lucky to be a part of the circus. I am not a multi-generational circus artist, but a lot of the folks in the show are. They come from families, you know, where there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 generations before them that have taught them and sort of created these incredible performers. But then some of us come from other worlds, like myself. Like I'm the weird like classical musician that got like, you know, sort of pulled in, and I'm so grateful to feel like part of that family. We have other folks that are from Broadway or are, you know, ballet dancers that come into this world. And so we joke, we're first generation circus folks. But yeah, it really is a wonderful mix of worlds coming together. It's one of my favorite things about circus.
And that's pretty awesome. Tell us about some of your original music. We've got to play on my radio show a couple of your songs not too long ago. I was just blown away by the instrumental and whatnot. So is there more of that to come?
Yeah, for sure. There is actually some good stuff in the works, and I will send you some info shortly. There's some good stuff coming for 2022. But yeah, I am a classically trained violinist. And then when I'm performing with the circus, I play electric violin, and typically in the air, I have an aerial moon. So I sit in my moon and play, which is really a pleasure. Definitely the most fun gig you can get as a musician. Yeah, and most of my music is available right now on my Instagram, which is at DeBoratorium. But yeah, throughout 2020, I started creating original music as well as writing covers and arrangements of songs in 1-minute formats. I call them quarantunes, and there's about 50 of them on my Instagram. I was all alone during 2020. I wasn't able to play with my team, so I was writing and creating these quarantunes with my partner here in Atlanta. We were animating and creating music videos for them, so it was very creatively liberating. So that was a really nice use of our pandemic time.
Yeah,
but
you and your partner have a great website. We're going to make sure we put all that up when this interview airs.
Thanks.
Montana, we really appreciate you coming to us. We appreciate you and the crew coming to Atlantic City. We look forward to seeing you in 2022. And listen, make sure you stay tuned to the Mike Lopez Show. Folks, stay right where you're at. We'll be right back.